Let's dive deeper into the world of Dune, into the adaptation of Frank Herbert's 1965 novel. How did you end up helming the feature film, and what did you think about the pressure and challenge that come with this project?
The thing is that I read Dune when I was like maybe 13 or 14 years old. It's a book, frankly, that I came in contact with the book by coincidence. I remember the first time I saw the cover in the library. At the time I was like, I was a teenager that deeply loved reading books. I was reading a lot, and I was always looking for new material. And at the time I was very good in science, and I was starting to be more and more curious and more amazed by science fiction. Dune is a very, very rich book. So when, having had that kind of sensibility, I saw that very beautiful book cover about a man with blue eyes. I still have the book. It's the original book, and I remember how I was. It's something about book covers, and I remember reading the back of the book, and it really struck me, and I dive into the book and I devoured it. I mean, I was like I read all the books of Dune. It's a saga. There are several books, and the world, the complexity, the beauty, the richness of the cultures, the way it was described, the adventure of a boy leaving his world and having to adapt himself to a new reality, having to adapt himself to a new culture, to have the humility to embrace that new culture and to see the value and to survive to those environments. I thought it was very moving at the time, and there was also for a young boy, I thought the book was saying about politics, about the economy, how the world are dealing with natural resources, exploitation of natural resources, destroying the environment. And for me, it's a very complex, powerful book that tells a universal story that is very strong, simple, and that approach very complex subjects and matter in the same time. So honestly, it became my favorite book at the time. I deeply loved it. I was like I felt in love, and it stayed with me through the years, and it stayed like a kind of something, an old dream. I was saying to myself, one day I would love to bring this to the screen. As I started, and at the time, of course, I started to make movies, and I was making movies in Canada with smaller budgets. Science fiction was out of reach. But when I landed in Hollywood and I started to make movies with bigger budgets, and people kept asking me, what will you be your top dream project? What would you love to do? And I kept saying I would love to do science fiction, and the book, my goal would be to make Dune. And by chance, Mary Parent and Kel Boiter from Legendary got the rights, and as soon as they got the rights, they gave me a phone call. It was probably the shortest meeting I had ever had in my life. And we just said, should we make Dune together? And the answer was, yes, let's do it. It's like I felt at the beginning that we share the same sensibility about the book and what the story should be. And it was, from the start, it was like, I would say, a very close relationship and a collaboration about this project that has been the biggest challenge in my life, yeah.